The senior entrance is not only a celebration for the senior class, but it is also to welcome the incoming class of first-year students in the department.
I think we're kind of welcoming the first years into their new home and giving kind of like a blueprint of what the social culture is, kind of like a rehashing of our 4 years.
One of our main priorities in creating the senior entrance was to make sure that even though we get to be the ones doing the singing and the dancing, that we were fostering a positive and welcoming experience for these students.
We started end of our junior year. We already started doing meetings, trying to figure out what people wanted to do, what the teams were.
We started jumping in and meeting and picking songs, and we made a Google Doc that we just threw in all these different song ideas and lyrics. And
then we really got the ball rolling during the summer.
There was something special about the whole summer of Zoom work sessions and finding the time to really fight for all of the material we wanted to include. It was super cool to really make room in our schedules to make this thing. And so it made it all the more special once we all got back to campus and started assigning parts and stuff like that. It was just a cool journey.
Once we started rehearsing, we had about 3 weeks. We all got here, I think, the first week of August.
I watched every single entrance that is chronicled and archived on YouTube or social media or wherever, and just took note on just things like formed entrance history.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure this is the first entrance with a book. This was a book musical.
What's that building over there?
Oh, that's Pierpont Commons. Skits and scenes.
I think the magic of it was that it was all so spontaneous.
Because of the parody nature of entrance, part of the fun is that it's kind of this hodgepodge of different vibes and different tones from these different musicals that are so brilliant in their own right.
My favorite song to prepare was probably at the Tipton, at the Walgreen, just because it was kind of out of the box and not a musical theater tune.
We are all children of the 2000s, and I think that really shines through in our senior entrance.
It came from The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, which was a show that we all watched as kids, and it's the perfect vessel for inviting our audience into our academic institution.
It was really fun to use these famous and iconic videos from our childhood and get to recreate them.
It was a journey to get the music and all the things, but it really turned into a very funny number.
Everybody in the room has a very unique working style.
Right.
You are learning a lot about collaboration in this process.
Exactly. Collaboration can mean trust.
Yeah, and beyond collaboration within leadership positions, that's a big thing. And it's crazy how the dynamics have to interact, how they change once we're in the rehearsal room versus when we're in a work day kind of atmosphere, and learning what steps we need to make that different.
By the time we got to in-person rehearsal, I kind of was used to that flow.
We get in on the first day and Rio, pounding parts and just going, and Henry is pounding out all these transcriptions, and
the two of us had already gone back and forth for so long. When we got to the first rehearsal, I was like, okay, this is how we're going to music direct, and it worked right off the bat.
It was tough, but everyone just was so excited and so invested in bringing their ideas.
People were so willing to just give. Mm-hmm. It was one of the most giving, collaborative processes.
There were roles, we had specific people that were directors and specific people that were writers, but we were all in this room together, all just trying to come up with the best idea.
There was a lot of open communication and an open exchange of ideas. There was this philosophy that whoever had the best idea in the room kind of won.
the best idea in the room wins.
It was all about respecting each other, helping each other out, and just like supporting each other.
It was not up to any one person to bring entrance to the finish line. We all were running together. We all were passing the baton.
Be somebody new. There's no blueprint. FTM or liner too.
Hey! It really was one of the most ensemble pieces I've ever done.
And obviously this is not like a blockbuster movie, but also people see this and it's on the internet forever. And so I think we as a collective understood that and we wanted to do good work. We take this seriously. We love what we do. We're very passionate about this. We're very detailed and we didn't want anything to slip through the cracks.
I think one thing our class does really well is that we all take this place so seriously and we take our work so seriously, but we also know how to have so much fun and to not take ourselves so seriously all the time. And
like we are silly people. We like to play.
With me, Chara, me, Shara, me, Shara.
We had very emotional moments.
Hey, Maya.
Hi.
So what are your weekend plans?
Well, tomorrow I leave for New York.
No.
Say before I depart tomorrow. Keep me in your spirits. I'll keep you in mind. I'll be thinking of you every day. I'm very proud of all of you guys, and I'm gonna miss you all very, very much. And we'll be together again in 6 months or less. Bye! Bye, Michigan! Bye, class of 24.
And we also had moments like that were so silly.
We'll go into the Moorfield, right? And took a nap there. They some felt self-kicks, you know what I'm saying?
I think it was a great up and down of silliness and tears, of joy and sadness and happiness and ecstasy and community.
Cake, foundry roof, after entrance. Yay. I cry. I feel like I will cry.
Are these all extra?
We're back. We're all together. The boys are back.
Hey.
It was just so fun to see it all come together. We were doing things so out of order, and so to finally put it all together, we were like, oh my gosh, we have a little number.
And that's everything you need to learn for entrance.
What makes our entrance special is that it was made by our class, that it was such a collaborative moment, such a joyous project that we got to do with one another.
I mean, we're a very close group. We were freshmen in 2020 into 2021 and didn't have a real first year at this university, and because of the impact of the pandemic, we were able to grasp onto each other and look for each other for strength while we've been here. And I think that is what makes us special, is we're very close and we understand each other, and it only benefits our artistry.
Every senior entrance that's come before us is like shining and glimmering. There's a specialness with seeing 20 people who have formed into like different humans together over a 4-year college span, like create something.
We were so unapologetically us in whatever we did, no matter what the dance moves are. You could totally see everyone's singular personality and individualism in senior entrance, and I love that we got to highlight that.
It's very us, it's very our class, and very Michigan, in my opinion.
It's just it's a crazy thing that we create, and so to see it happen is crazy.
The first time that we ran it, it was one of the most magical artistic moments of my life, which sounds like a large statement, but in the days prior there had been so much stress over whether this thing was going to work, and we were on this tight schedule. It was the first time we ran through it all at once, and by the time we got to the end, the first notes of the finale started playing, and like I look around, and like everyone's weeping. Everyone is just crying and sweating and just like crying tears of joy and sadness as I think that was the moment we all realized, like, this is it. We're doing this. And I don't know, I have a picture of that position saved on my phone of that like final pose, and everyone's just crying and crying. And it was, it was indescribely.
Yeah, we just finished senior entrance, gone through. Feeling pretty good, honestly.
We ran it.
We did it.
We're gonna go home, watch some tape, come back bigger than ever. Tomorrow we got another run through.
Just finished the entirety of our entrance. See the work on my face and on my shirt. We killed it.
We'll go home, watch some tape. Everyone's been putting in the work, and that's all we can really do. So we're gonna come back, fight, and win harder than ever. Go Blue.
My favorite memory of entrance is probably us all standing in the back hallway for about 30 minutes.
And all of us, I mean, being so terrified.
I'm feeling wonderful. I'm like nervous but really proud of us. So some people are doing some last minute practicing, which no one is doing. I'm fixing a nail or two, and then we do it. And we're so excited to share this with everyone.
Mikey, you butt back in?
Oh wow!
Shirt. Go Blue. No way. Ask me anything, babes. I'm so excited.
And we'd just also been sort of milling around in the back hallway, kind of just like, taking a breath, getting ready. And then the second we came back into the curtain area, you could just hear and feel like the noise and the vibrations from the crowd.
It's the adrenaline and the pure anticipation and excitement of literally being behind the curtains and just feeling the rumble of people cheering us on and being so excited. And we were so excited to like share it with people.
It was really good. It was really fun. It felt good.
It was so much fun, but so scary, and I wouldn't trade it for anything.
And then it's all worth it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Make sure that they know that they're entering into a university program that allows you to learn, make mistakes, have fun, twirl, and be a star, or just take it chill when we need to like re-evaluate and reassess.
Go Blue National Champions 2024.